Hello, dear students. I'm back again with you all. Today, we will do chapter Gopal and the Hilsa fish. This chapter is about Gopal and the Hilsa fish only. So, what do you think? Is it an appropriate title? Yes, this is an appropriate title because everyone talks about Gopal and the Hilsa fish only in this chapter. All chapters are based on any theme. This chapter is also based on a very important theme that nothing is impossible in this world. If we decide something, then we can achieve everything. So, this theme is very appropriate for this chapter that nothing is impossible in this world, like Gopal did. What is the message? That we should never give up, we should always try hard. If we decide something or if you have a challenge in your life, then we should try hard for it and everything is possible. How many characters are there? There are many characters, but mainly there are Gopal, Gopal's wife, king, and the courtiers. You will find them everywhere in this chapter. So let's begin this chapter. This was the season of Hilsa fish. The fisherman caught a lot of them. They sold them in the market and the prices were down of the Hilsa fish. And this news was discussed by all householders. They were amazed, they were so surprised that the fish came to such a low price. So they wanted to buy Hilsa fish and they were only talking about the Hilsa fish. In the palace also, the courtiers discussed the matter. A courtier showed the king a big fish he had caught. The king lost his temper. The king was so angry. Why? Because courtiers were talking about the Hilsa fish. In his kingdom, everybody was talking about Hilsa fish. The courtier became silent and sad when king lost his temper. The king realized his mistake. He told that even Gopal couldn't stop anyone from talking about Hilsa. He just wanted to give this challenge to Gopal that could he stop anyone to talk about Hilsa fish. Gopal protested. He said that he could do that. Gopal accepted that challenge and he said that I could do that. I could stop the people to talk about the Hilsa fish. The king then challenged him to bring a big fish to the palace without anyone asking a word about it. So, what was the challenge of the Gopal? That he had to bring a big Hilsa fish to the palace, but nobody should talk about the Hilsa fish while he would be bringing the fish to the palace. Since Gopal accepted the challenge, he started working accordingly. He was so smart. He worked in the right direction. He knew that how he could stop the people to talk about the Hilsa fish. He became half shaven and covered himself with ash. When his wife asked him the reason about his peculiar look, he said that he was dressing up to buy a Hilsa fish. So why did he give him that kind of look? Because he wanted to show the people that how was he looking. And if he would give a strange look to himself, then nobody would talk about the Hilsa fish. Everyone would talk about the Gopal only. His wife thought that he had gone mad. His wife was thinking that her husband had gone mad. Why? Because he was giving a very weird look to himself. Gopal bought the Hilsa and started walking towards the palace. A child cried that the man was comical. Another called him a madman. The third mistook him for a mystic, but no one talked about the Hilsa fish. So while he was going to the palace, nobody was talking about the Hilsa fish. Everybody was talking about only and only Gopal because of his look. Gopal reached the court. He told the guards that he wanted to see the king. They didn't allow him to enter. Why didn't they allow? Because they thought that who was he? Gopal began dancing and crying loudly. They reported the matter to the king because he wanted to enter and they were not giving him permission. After that, he started dancing and crying loudly. So they just went to the king and informed about all the matter. The king ordered to bring him to the court. King wanted to see that who was that person. Gopal introduced himself before the king. The king asked him why he was dressed up in that fashion. Gopal explained that when he was coming to the palace, not a single man spoke about Hilsa fish. Everyone was talking about Gopal only. Everyone got attracted towards his look. They didn't mind the fish. The king remembered the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. Now, king recalled that what challenge was given by him to Gopal. That's why he had given him that kind of look. And now, what happened? Who won? Gopal. He congratulated Gopal on his achieving the impossible. So, did you see that how did Gopal made this possible? King was thinking that it is impossible because this was the season of Hilsa fish and everybody was talking about only and only Hilsa fish. He was thinking that nobody could stop the people from talking about Hilsa fish, but Gopal made it possible. So if we decide something in our life and if we do the work in the right direction, so definitely we can achieve everything. Nothing is impossible in this world. And this was the theme also of this chapter. So, what did you learn from this chapter? That if you have decided for something, then work hard and definitely it would be possible. Here are some key points of the chapter. Hilsa fish season, talk on Hilsa fish only, king's order in the court, Gopal accepts the challenge, Gopal's preparations about Hilsa fish, Gopal's journey to palace with Hilsa fish, people's reaction to see Gopal, Gopal's efforts to get entry in the palace, nobody asked about Hilsa fish in the palace, courtiers' reactions about Gopal, king asked about Gopal's appearance, Gopal's reminder about Hilsa fish, congratulations to Gopal. These key points will help you for revision during your exams. You can revise these key points. One value-based question is also there I have added. We should not give up in any situation. If we try hard, we can definitely find a solution. Why do you think so? This value-based question can be in your exam. And here I have included one art integrated exercise, caricature. Caricature while you are making a sketch of any person in a comical way. So this can be included for art integration. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more learning videos. Thank you everyone.